All right, Leo. It's okay. From this, from right here, it seems like you know that it's best for you to go off on your own and do something, or like be by yourself or something here. Yeah, like you know, and you feel some type of way about somebody coming in. Ooh, do you feel some type of way about somebody coming in and manipulating some shit? But but you know that it's time to cut it out, and you will be like more fruitful on your own. This could be what this was calling me in the back. This could be what a Taurus, as it did come up in your pre-shuffle, or any earth sign, or this could simply be about coins, because we do have the nine of autumn here on the table as well. So some of you feel like you will just be more fruitful, or bear better fruit, have a better work environment or something, if you just go off on your own here, Leo. Yeah, Leo. So was that in the front? Who was in the front? It was you. You from the back, and then so. Yeah, we got this nine of spring here. You know, with this nine of spring here, I could see in your pre-shuffle, Leo, you or somebody else, like they are standing down. They do not have time for the drama, and like somebody is like so fucking over it. It's not even funny here. Yes, they feel some type of way about what popped off, but like they are over it too. It's like whatever, you know, this situation, I thought it was going somewhere, but it was not going anywhere. And it's best for me to just do my own thing. I can see it right up here. It didn't come out in your pre-shuffle, but I'm seeing it right here at the top on the table. So I just feel led to go ahead and get that out, Leo. So some of you all are really taking action on your own accord and doing your own thing, setting off in your own new direction, and just doing you, you know. But yet I still can see right here that you feel some type of way. You or somebody else, Leo, feel some way about being manipulated. Now on this table we got any fire sign, Sagittarius prominent here. We got Virgo here. We got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. We got Gemini here, Pisces here, or any other air sign here on the table. Okay. Um Aquarius, because we saw her back here. So Aquarius, I'm gonna count her too. Yeah. So some of y'all setting off doing y'all own thing. You really feel like you can be more fruitful in love, relationships, work partnerships, um, or what have you. You just feel like you can be more fruitful on your own here. You can see feeling some type of way, cutting this shit out, cutting, you feeling some type of way, you're cutting out the lies, you know, or really finding out about the lies, like getting wind of the lies right here. You can see right here, or wind of like some type of deception right here, you know, that came through on this, which um I wouldn't say that necessarily came out in your pre-shuffle, but I sense that in your pre-shuffle. Now I can actually see it right here on the table. So some of you, yes, you sitting out. You just feel like you'll be more fruitful, and you going in a new direction. But yeah, you do feel some type of way. You feel some type of way about it, Leo. You or somebody else here. Um, Nevertheless, you couldn't work with another person. It brought you back. You went from the two to the ace. It brought you right back to square one in such a way, and now you having to like redo things on your own, and like use your own damn resources or something. Here, baby, you can have one. Shut that door for me. Sorry about that, Leo. Yeah, you went from the 2 to the 1. It's like, yeah, you tried to do something here with someone else, but like, mm-mm. It didn't. So now it's a starting over. Not really necessarily probably starting over, but just understanding that you're gonna have to do something different. It's the point that I'm trying to make here. Understanding that you're gonna have to do something different. Now I haven't got your theme cards out here yet, Leo, but let's talk about your um pre-shuffle, baby. So I did 2 of them. Cause I want to see like, let me just see what else, will come up. But so Leo, from your first pre-shuffle, like, and it was so obvious that because the first feeling I felt was like, oh, this is what you don't know. And then it slowly turned into, I don't have time for this, So I don't know if like that's what happened, but those are the 2 emotions that I felt during that first pre-shuffle. But what I could see is like, Leo, you're somebody else. Like some of you like may have just gotten into like a faulty relationship, but you didn't know that it was faulty. You or somebody else here, Leo, didn't know that this relationship was faulty. And me being able to see that, I was like, did somebody just get married or something? Because it just had this sense of like, maybe somebody like had just got married or something, because somebody got into a faulty relationship, like they were already in it, but they didn't know. So I'm like, well, did they get married or something? So I don't know, Leo, like, did some of y'all get married or something? Like, what happened? Because this right here did go from a 2 to a 1, so I'm like, what happened? Like, what happened, but yeah, because and I was also asking, like, did somebody get married or something? Because it just had an overall sense, but then I saw this hidden ass person, like a third party, hidden. This person was hidden, you couldn't see them, some of y'all probably still can't see this person, okay? But there is somebody else. For those of you who haven't caught wind of this, or you think that this person is hidden. And some of you all have found out about this hidden person, and it's like, but somebody, like they ended the situation with the third party, or they are ending this, or they will end the situation with the third party, but somebody else like still can't really get over like what happened or what is happening, and right now they just like don't really know what to do, and they not moving at all. Like from the pre-shuffle, you could just feel that it's a sense of stopping, like someone like stopped dead in their tracks. I don't know if somebody was getting ready to get married, with the 3 of Cups showing up, or if they had already gotten married with the 3 of Cups showing. I couldn't really quite put my finger on it, but it just felt like someone had gotten themselves involved in something faulty, and they didn't know that it was faulty because this third party was hidden. See, that 3 of Cups was giving off a lot of different energies, and I was just picking up so much. But this third party was hidden. Now, whether somebody was married or engaged, I can't quite put my finger on that. Okay. Maybe you felt like you were married. Maybe it was a common law marriage or something. I don't know. But somebody just like here, Leo, you or somebody else had just stopped moving on this situation at all. The truth, it has been or it will be like a true ass hit to the soul. Um, yeah, a true ass hit to the soul. Okay. Yeah. So, in the pre-shuffle, Aquarius, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, any fire sign, because you are the fire, Leo. So any fire sign I'm seeing here. But so Leo, I wanted to dig in a little deeper just to see like what might come up, baby. When I did that shit second shuffle, all of those cards in unison was just it was like I don't have time for this. Like that's all the energy was so strong on that second pre-shuffle of like I don't have time for this. I just put all the cards away and I was don't have time for this. Like I said, it went from me feeling like what you don't know, like something hidden, to I don't have time for this. So yeah, Leo, you don't have time for this. You or somebody else that don't have time for this. They definitely feel like they'll be better off on their own doing something totally different. But that does not mean that they don't feel some type of way, because you can see it right here. Absolutely, they feel some type of way. You or somebody else do. But the truth of the matter is, somebody ain't got time for this. And that's just the truth. They don't have time for it. Yeah, somebody just did not have time for this situation. We had King and Attic come up as your theme, Leo, for this week. And like, somebody just don't have time for like the pity party. And they don't want to deal with this. Leo, is somebody trying to make you be with them after finding out about this, or are you doing this to them? Like yeah, I get a sense here that somebody is trying to like push their agenda upon somebody else. Like, this what I want, this who I want to be with. And like I feel like someone here, like, they don't really want to listen to what the other person got to say, or how they don't want to acknowledge how the other person feel, because they just want what they want. They just want what that's just the energy I get off of this, that somebody just like wants what they freaking want. Well, that's interesting. But I think right here that somebody is just like over it. Like, and we got the nun here. Like, somebody is over it. Somebody do not have time for like the excessive like stress of this situation. They're like, I'm over it. No, and I feel like somebody else right here is like, it don't matter what you want. This is what I want. So somebody like, I'm over it. I'm over it. Some of y'all could absolutely be dealing with like an Aquarius or whatever. We and then I say somebody else just don't like care about the emotions of somebody else. The Fool card shadow attributes display that, like somebody denying emotional truth, but I could feel that right here. Some of y'all, like I said, could absolutely be dealing with Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm picking up here, but Somebody's just like, no, I don't care how you feel. No, I get that from all of these. Like, no, I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel. You better put on this mask and act like you happy, because I don't care how you feel. Wow. Undermining the feelings. Undermining the feelings. Further making a person feel like a damn victim or victimized. But I don't feel that very strongly, because I really feel, I mean, it could be for some of you all, because somebody is feeling some type of way right here, okay? Somebody feeling some type of way right here. That somebody was able to just come in and do all of this, you know? And they go from that to undermining how a person feels about a fucked up situation. Really? Okay. All right. I'm going to just leave that at that. This is like some type of control issue thing going on right here. And I know about that all too well personally in my life, Leo. So I'm going to just leave that alone. But yeah. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Leo just don't have time. Leo, you or somebody else don't have time for this. They're like, you're not about to get me trapped up like this, and I'm not about to do this with you. Like, no. All right, Leo babies. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.